Bournemouth to find out what terrifying tales are lurking amongst the gravestones.
Well, there's a chill in the air in more ways than one here at St Peter's Church in Bournemouth. Behind me is the grave of Mary Shelley, the author, of course, famed for her creation Frankenstein. Now, the story marks its 200th anniversary since the publication this year. And to mark that occasion, they're launching a special locative app around the churchyard. Think of it perhaps as a walking guided tour, only the guide is digital. And there are some pretty dramatic scenes which open up before your very eyes. The Shelley's Heart app is a modern take on the life and relationships of Mary Shelley and her contemporaries.
And you can just select a story and then walk around with your phone enjoying the content as you go. The device will detect when you're in particular locations and it will control the flow of the story through the content, and you just pick and read and watch as you see fit.
There are 4 characters, including Mary herself, and at various points in the churchyard you can pick different twists in the plot to follow and explore.
I think the idea of combining the modern technology with the old story is something that's really apropos for Mary Shelley herself. I mean, she was the first science fiction writer. She wrote in a very sort of experimental way. Frankenstein has multiple narrators. She's doing a lot of very interesting things. And I imagine if she were alive today, this is the type of thing that she might be working on.
The vicar of St Peter's believes the story has a modern-day resonance.
When we realise that if we just demonise those with whom we disagree and those parts of ourselves that we can't cope with, there's a lot to learn from the Frankenstein story.
Moving beyond those striking Bride of Frankenstein scenes, this app aims to breathe new life into a terrifying 200-year-old tale. Well, the app is free to use and there are some moments that certainly make you jump. It's launched, of course, on Halloween, and the 31st of October also marks the start of the Shelley's Frankenstein Festival here in Bournemouth. Lots of events going on to recognise that author who truly was ahead of her time. Sally.
Thank you very much, Sarah. Be with you in a second. We're just going to have a look at some lovely weather pictures here. Oh, I did like that Bride of Frankenstein film.
Great,
Yeah.
that
black and white
Scary.
stuff. So
no fingernails.
good. All right, here they are then. It's chilly today, but goodness me, you got some great pictures. Nick Lucas sent us this photograph of the sunrise. That was at Highcliffe this morning.
And lovely autumn colours picked up by bright sunlight at Blenheim Palace grounds this morning by Neville Clayton from Bicester.
OK, Sarah, so chilly but sunny today.
Yes, it's been beautifully sunny, but boy, oh boy, hasn't it been cold. And that cold theme sticks with us overnight tonight and indeed on into tomorrow. And we'll see quite cloudy skies through the day tomorrow. So a bit of a contrast on what we had earlier today. Lots of blue sky overhead today. Yes, a bit of patchy cloud here and there, but some good sunny periods. Now into this evening and tonight, we will stick with some clear periods overhead as we have here through this evening. We will feel a bit of a chill where we stick with those clear skies the longest. So through the course of tonight, it'll be really quite chilly. Earlier, you can see we didn't have much in the way of cloud overhead. And for a time tonight, that is the case as we go through the overnight spell. We'll see that cloud, though, building in from the east. And some of that cloud could well be thick enough to produce 1 or 2 spits and spots of light rain and drizzle. Temperatures look to get close to freezing across our region. And it looks like it will be the western swathe of our region that sees the coolest conditions and perhaps a touch of frost here. So a chilly old start to the day for Tuesday. The cloud may be thick enough still to produce the odd spit and spot of light rain or drizzle. Into the afternoon, a few more breaks developing and we'll see those temperatures struggling to get to 8 or 9 degrees. So it's still going to feel really rather cold. Now it stays largely dry as we look ahead to tomorrow night, and we'll have some clear periods as well, particularly through the early hours. Our temperatures again hovering at around 1 Celsius, the low overnight. So still feeling cold, but it does look like we start to see a change in fortune as we go into Wednesday. And Wednesday itself promises to be a little milder with some sunny periods to enjoy. Temperature-wise, we're expecting up into the low teens. So taking a look ahead to the end of Wednesday is when we start to see some rain pushing in from the southwest, and that will take its time to cross through us through the day on Thursday. So some wet weather on Thursday. Friday as well, it looks like it'll be breezy with spells of rain at times, and it's unsettled into the weekend as well. Sally.
Sarah, stay warm. Nice scarf. That's it from us.